feel that? The heartbeat, the pulse that's coming from the center of the earth. I just recalled one of my favourite songs of my youth, age 17, by the band whose lead singer's name's Ed. Live is what they represent, and I never know if it's live or live, but it would be live. And I went to see him, Ed, in a reformed band on the 20th anniversary. Help me, I'm going to mess this up, and I won't be good enough if I don't keep that rhyme going. I don't care, because I know I am. The 20th anniversary of Throwing Copper, their big hit album way back then in the early 90s. Beautiful music, sacred stuff. And Lightening Crashes, that's the song. Their song is just beautiful. Their music is beautiful. Both Eddie's vocals and the energy he brings. From the center of the earth. You know that song? I'm trying to think of the line, the lyric. I can feel it. The energy rhythm, the natural flow of life. Beautiful here. I think of the term Pachamama from South America. Beautiful reverence for the land that come from. And I often think from an unintentional ritual that I needed to go through to become whole and to heal myself, given where I've come from in this life form, when I turned up in the family I did with the parents I had, and how I was not loved. And I knew that Mother Earth and her husband up there, the Abba Father, as some call that man, that guy, when they got together, they formed I. And you, my friend, are their sacred son and daughter. Possibly both. I love playing around more than ever now. And as I just shared with Cheryl from the Life line that I called her and spoke with her on the phone, not the service by that name, but another one. I was so happy to speak with her. It had been a while. And I just told her my understanding of what I just shared with you about femininity and masculinity. Not as in me being a man or you being a man or a woman, or however you are. But in terms of energy, they're all aspects, they're all part of all of us. And what I said was femininity is about being, and masculinity is about doing. And as an artist, and as a listener, as I offer that service to those who I do, that's a part of my being, and my nurturing is also a part of my femininity, my feminine energy. And as an artist, I share, so that's part of my feminine energy. My feminine energy that I deliver my work through. To be here with you, that's being. So things in terms of what I do, that's part of my masculine energy, but how I utilise that. There's beautiful trucks going past on this highway here on the outback. And I've got to nurture myself. Today, actually, the reason I'm sitting here is to ground myself. In particular, I knew last night I needed to take care of myself and nurture myself. Again, that nurturing that I've held back, that I shed, that I forsook as a boy, to attempt to get the love that I deserve from my father. I shed those parts of myself. I sacrificed them to get here. So now that I'm learning to embrace them, not only will I offer that to those I want, the animals, the children, that all of us who are worthy. And I don't judge in terms of basis of us, in terms of being human. We're all on that same path, that same level. There's no hierarchies that exist in reality. They're just things we believe in and don't need to. That's what equality is. Martin Luther King Jr., doctor, by title, said that we're all born equal. It's about we are equal, not we have the same things or want the same such and all those measurements of metrics and stuff. But in terms of human, every aspect, every part of ourselves are all sacred. Even if we don't use that term that I use, we're all on the same level. That's equality. In terms of prejudice, which we need to be to live and to survive and grow, you've got to spit out the flies that go where they shouldn't. I didn't want that in my mouth. That was horrible. There were a few yesterday too. Hang on. In terms of what's that term? Prejudice. I have so many stories to tell you about that. And I can't wait. I long for that day, but for now I'm going to say don't trust all of us equally, because that's not what equality is, right? Listen to your gut, the divine thread that connects us to everything and gets us through. We're already there if we just believe that, and that lets us get us through anything. So what was taken, what you never had and should have, is there waiting for you when you're ready to accept it. So all that you lost, you needed to get to where you are now. Cry when you need to care for yourself and give yourself the nourishment you need. Nurture who you are, nurture your soul. Your heart beats for a reason. You're born to be you. Don't listen to that lie inside your head, that lie inside your soul that says you deserve to be imprisoned, to not be free. Listen to me. Your every need and desire, your heart's hunger are there for a purpose and a reason. It's not my business. It's not because of me that if this matters to you, that, and I don't say this out of contempt for me because I don't tolerate that, but it's not because of me that if you're impacted and you're weeping or you're laughing or feeling exhilarated, that if you're waking up, receive that by all means, please. And I'm just reading a notification that just appeared on the top of my phone screen there, and that wonderful distraction, I'm going to trust and hope and find out, God knows, that it's meant to be and that this is going to work somehow. I got nothing but me, and I've got everything. We all do. It's all inside. If you're just let yourself see, give yourself permission to ask the questions that you've never had the courage to honour yourself with. Please. It's also because of me. It's because of all of us. We're not here for ourselves in that selfish way. It's not about us. It's about everything. And until we come home to who we are and find ourselves and let ourselves breathe and be and incorporate all of our parts and energies and aspects into one unified being, we start to show up as our me, as your you. That's what I want for all of us. This divine, sacred playground where we get to laugh and express ourselves, our soul. Isn't it nice that we can be here? And we are here together. And we don't need words to know we belong. That brings me back to the point I was trying to get through to you, that your every need, everything your heart hungers for, they're there for a reason. Like the man who told me that he wanted to explore, who was stuck in an office, and I said to him, man, and I won't mention your name here, but that's there for a reason. And he's one of the first who heard me on that deep soul level. And I was like, thank the skies, not only for me and my need to be heard and appreciated, that someone like listen, let himself be. So those questions that you may ignore deep down, that you're too scared because of things that don't make sense, because they're there for a reason. You need to, at least for now, believe in yourself. I cry for you, for every child that is being unseen and unheard, and every child within every adult around me. Those older than I am in that linear sense of time as we often see it, who have the unhealed wounds from their past, they weren't nurtured and held, whatever it might be, but whatever your unmet needs are, whatever your heart hungers for, the desires for a wild life, creative in whatever form of creation, whatever expression you want to create love through, to express and expand your universe. I gotta go because it's pouring down. They're there for a reason. You don't need me. You can ask yourselves the questions. You got this. You got this.